How you doing?
Good morning, Arthur.
This place gives me the creeps.
Morning.
Always has done.
Me too. But we could do well here.
I hope so. This is easy. We're living with ghosts.
To me, it feels like what I've always said. America is man set free for good and bad. And this place, this is bad. Greed, delusion, all these people are rotten. And they have always been.
No, it isn't that. They're good people here. Good and bad. Sad thing is, good people do bad things.
Like us?
Exactly. Just like us.
But my daddy, we fought these people.
Sure. And they were fighting something else, and they did bad things. Such is the world.
Why is it like that? I have always wondered. Why ain't we better?
Chance to see that.
Now
That'd be a joy.
that I don't know.
I tell you, sharks are nothing compared to human beings. Now maybe you're right.
Me neither.
I guess all life is brutal in its own way. Yeah, so
Excuse me.
waste of time. Appalling. Dreadful. You know, maybe that's the point. Hey, Arthur.
Hey, all good out here?
Well, I think so, but... Well, I don't know. I thought I heard something. That's probably nothing.
Okay, well, stay alert. Any sign of trouble, you shoot first.
Of course.
You did good with that Graves business.
As I told you, I was born burning down manor houses.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay there. Yep.
I couldn't have drawn it prettier, no sir. Oh, hey, mister! Remember me? Come on over. How you doing today? Well, you see this here? American ginseng. Take a feller from not too bad to hardy as buck in no time. Really something. Yep, you don't find this every day. Dose this in your medicine, give it some zip. Believe me.
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
Anyway, I ain't gonna use all of this, so feel free to help yourself to whatever's left. You take care now.
Oh, thanks. Be well, friend. Yep. Morning. work, pal.
No man ever dies wishing he'd done more.
Let's get back and do some great work.
I thought I recognized you. Hello again.
Alden, I need a word.
Hello, you. What can I help you with?
There's an old gunslinger I'm looking for. I heard he comes through here. Name of Midnight? Billy?
Oh, that old soak? Yeah, he spends days on board these trains, but he's going nowhere but the gutter. I imagine you'll find him right in the next one through here. Either that or the next one. Try them both. Look in the bar car.
I caught some reprobate around my backyard.
Mr. Midnight?
Excuse me, I'm trying to drink.
Mr. Midnight, listen, this won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you about your old days as a shootist.
Get away from me!
Hey,
I didn't shoot him in his sleep!
no one's
I didn't
saying
shoot him
that.
in his sleep, and if I did, it was the only way!
Not a problem. I'm here about Jim Boy Calloway, and no one shot him yet.
I knew you'd come for me! Get away from me!
Mr. Midnight!
I knew you'd come for me! It weren't my fault! I knew!
You don't know nothing, Mr. Midnight. I want to talk. Don't do something foolish.
You come for me! Come on! Don't miss!
Easy there.
Take more than a large reptile to consume you.
creep up on you, you know.
Huh? Mr. Morgan.
How are you?
Well, sir,
What are you working on?
do you know anything about alligators?
Only the basics. Avoid them wherever possible.
Well, did you know that in the last 50 years, we've killed 90%?
You say that like it makes you sad.
They're beautiful creatures.
Let's see how you speak when one of them's got you in a death row.
Yes, I will make some creature a very happy lunch one of these days.
Let's try and avoid that from happening today. When you stay there, you'll get a great shot. Then you'll get eaten.
What a way to go.
Why don't we take this boat out, and I'll protect you. Come on, get in the boat. He'll be fine.
If you really think that's necessary.
You carry on shooting from that bank, you're gonna wish them wolves had eaten you.
Really?
Yes. The 10% who survived, they're the nasty ones.
All right, then. Oh, I saw movement to the north of us. Oh, and to the west. Oh, and to the northwest, there. That's probably where we should look.
Let's go look then.
When we find one, line me up so I can get the shot.
I'll try.
Don't get too close. You'll scare them away.
Close, but not too close. Got it.
Oh, look. Oh, that little beach. Boars. If we're in luck, an alligator won't be far away.
Saving alligators, but you don't mind that pork chop getting butchered.
Pork chop isn't in danger of extinction. Last year, they brought 10,000 skins out of the swamps of Lemoyne alone.
Well, the gators got some catching up to do there.
Cases, trunks, shoes, boots, belts, Bibles even. They'll make anything out of gator leather that the market desires.
And all the gator's gonna do with your leather is eat it. Maybe chew on it a while.
Quite. It's hardly fair. You know, in the season, there are more alligator hunters down here than alligators.
Maybe you can take a photograph of one of them then.
Very droll. There was even a tour company that let excursionists shoot from the deck of a paddle steamer, chugged up the waterways and turned whole bayous into mud. Thankfully, the state legislature put a stop. It's got it! Quick, quick! I must get this shot! Before it's too late, align us! Align us! We caught him! In the middle of his dinner. This is history-making, truly. Nature, in all its glory and cruelty.
Could have been you if you stayed on that bank where I found you.
Don't! Okay, so, now it's southwest or due west. 17 feet, 19 feet, 21 feet with a 5-foot head.
What?
They found some big bulls in these parts. Surely they did.
There's 20-foot gators here, and us two idiots are sitting in a 12-foot skiff?
No, this is in the 70s, 80s. All the really big gators have been hunted out and killed. More the shame, I say. It's terrible.
Ain't shame to this rowing fool who values his arms being attached to his body. It's them or us, especially with the big one.
Right, right. There, in the canebrake. That's a likely spot for one. There, in the channel. You see its head? Poking up there. Line us up to it. You point, I'll shoot, old boy. Come on. Excellent. Beast in repose. All as calm as the predator lurks. The final sighting was to the northwest of here. Yes, yes, there. Oh, no, he's gone. Ah! Can you stop the boat just there, off the island?
Sure. If we stop too long, locals are gonna start getting curious.
Just there, please. So I'm facing the landmass, right? Now look, there's an alligator back in those palms. Could you run in there and coax him out?
Coax him?
Please, he's quite something. If I could take that fellow's likeness, it might just save him from the taxidermist.
Fine. But maybe I want this monster stuffed and on display.
Well, that's the spirit. Out you go then. Get him to notice you, and then turn tail and run.
I don't like this. Not one bit.
Keep going. Through the palms. This isn't a hunting trip. Please, put it down.
Come on, you big dozy lizard. Rouse yourself. Over here, boy. Oh, he's awake.
Lead him back here. Quick.
Come on, Gator.
Quick. Jump in the boat. In. Got him. What a specimen.
Nearly got him eating me.
I don't know what I'd do without you, sir. I really don't. We can congratulate ourselves on a job well done, Mr. Morgan. Take us back where we began.
Anyway, I hope you got something worth printing.
Oh, assuredly. The nation will see these beautiful beasts for what they are.
Killing machines?
No. Well, yes. Maybe that's not a bad thing. This is America, after all. We hold a love for killers that borders on macabre. Loving killers is part of our makeup.
Maybe. But usually we wait until after they're dead.
Well, I hope we've changed.
Me too.
Ah, yes. Docker here. Just pull up to the bank.
That should do us.
Yes.
These pictures you're taking,
Yes.
they gonna be any good?
I certainly hope so. Though I doubt it. The subject is magnificent, the backdrop jaw-dropping, but the agent of beauty is a talentless fool. Although maybe I'll strike a few lucky shots.
You sure do make me laugh that way you talk about yourself, Mr. Mason.
Well, I'm good for laughing at, if nothing else.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know. Still, I feel such a fool round you, sir.
Don't worry about it.
I foresaw many an ignominious future for myself, but never damsel in distress.
Well, good luck, Mr. Mason.
Thank you, and to you too, sir.
Try and stay out of trouble.
I shall certainly try.
Good boy. There we go. Whoa.
Use your legs. That's what you have them for Pete's sake. Don't put your hands hard and fight. Come on, show me something. You better not drop it. You better not. Come on, you pair of
What
green.
the hell are you fools wearing?
Oh, Jesus!
Yep. Yeah! Faster! Move! Go! Easy, easy. Slow up now.
Oh, this is a pretty pickle. What the devil are you looking at?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I didn't want to be in the army. Ooh, now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman.
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing.
Yep.
Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals, they escaped. And now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend, help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Larned Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret. Mistress of fucking danger.
America.